for joining Wars of the Roses. This is 12 Original Points of Freemasonry from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. 12 Original Points of Freemasonry. The Old English Lectures, which were abrogated by the United Grand Lodge of England in 1813, when it adopted the system of Hemming, contained the following passage. There are in Freemasonry 12 original points, which form the basis of the system and comprehend the whole ceremony of initiation. Without the existence of these points, no man ever was or can be legally and essentially received into the order. Every person who is made a Mason must go through these 12 forms and ceremonies, not only in the first degree, but in every subsequent one. Hence it will be seen that our ancient brethren deemed these 12 original points of Freemasonry, as they were called, of the highest importance to the ceremony of initiation, and they consequently took much pains and exercised much ingenuity in giving them a symbolical explanation. But as, by the decree of the Grand Lodge, they no longer constitute a part of the English lectures and were never introduced into the United States of America, where the 4 perfect points constitute an inadequate substitute, there can be no impropriety in presenting a brief explanation of them, for which we are indebted to the industry of Dr. Oliver, who has treated of them at great length in the 11th lecture of his Historical Landmarks. The ceremony of initiation, when these points constituted a portion of the ritual, was divided into 12 parts, in allusion to the 12 tribes of Israel, to each of which one of the points was referred, as follows. 1. The opening of the lodge was symbolized by the tribe of Reuben, because Reuben was the firstborn of his father Jacob, who called him the beginning of his strength. He was therefore appropriately adopted as the emblem of that ceremony, which is essentially the beginning of every initiation. 2. The preparation of the candidate was symbolized by the tribe of Simeon, because Simeon prepared the instruments for the slaughter of the Shechemites, and that part of the ceremony which relates to offensive weapons was used as a token of our abhorrence for the cruelty exercised on that occasion. 3. The report of the senior deacon referred to the tribe of Levi, because in the slaughter of the Shechemites, Levi was supposed to have made a signal or report to Simeon his brother, with whom he was engaged in attacking these unhappy people while unprepared for defense. 4. The entrance of the candidate into the lodge was symbolized by the tribe of Judah, because they were the first to cross the Jordan and enter the promised land, coming from the darkness and servitude, as it were, of the wilderness into the light and liberty of Canaan. 5. The prayer was symbolized by the tribe of Zebulun, because the blessing and prayer of Jacob were given to Zebulun in preference to his brother Issachar. 6. The circumambulation referred to the tribe of Issachar because, as a thriftless and indolent tribe, they required a leader to advance them to an equal elevation with the other tribes. 7. Advancing to the altar was symbolized by the tribe of Dan, to teach us, by contrast, that we should advance to truth and holiness as rapidly as that tribe advanced to idolatry, among whom the golden serpent was first set up to receive adoration. 8. The obligation referred to the tribe of Gad, in allusion to the solemn vow which was made by Jephthah, judge of Israel, who was of that tribe. 9. The entrusting of the candidate with the mysteries was symbolized by the tribe of Asher, because he was then presented with the rich fruits of Masonic knowledge, as Asher was said to be the inheritor of fatness and royal dainties. 10. The investiture of the lambskin, by which the candidate is declared free, referred to the tribe of Naphtali, which was invested by Moses with a peculiar freedom, when he said, O Naphtali, satisfied with favor, and full with the blessing of the Lord, possess thou the west and the south. 11. The ceremony of the northeast corner of the lodge referred to Joseph, because as this ceremony reminds us of the most superficial part of Freemasonry, so the two half-tribes of Ephraim and Manasseh, of which the tribe of Joseph was composed, were accounted to be more superficial than the rest, as they were descendants of the grandsons only of Jacob. 12. The closing of the lodge was symbolized by the tribe of Benjamin, who was the youngest of the sons of Jacob, and thus closed his father's strength. Such were the celebrated 12 original points of Freemasonry of the ancient English lectures. They were never introduced into the United States of America, and they are now disused in England. But it will be seen that, while some of the allusions are perhaps abstruse, many of them are ingenious and appropriate. It will not perhaps be regretted that they have become obsolete, yet it cannot be denied that they added something to the symbolism and to the religious reference of Freemasonry. At all events, they are matters of Masonic antiquity, and as such are not unworthy of attention. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.